Welcome to the Google Guarantee Program. Today we're going to talk about where and how the Google Guaranteed ads appear, what it takes to get approved and getting through the approval process, how to manage your leads once you've been approved, and how to maintain your business status on Google. When you're looking at driving traffic into your website, you're going to use keywords. You can use them with organic search, driving traffic in naturally. Social search, you're going to use keywords in your articles and your postings to drive in traffic through your social media pages. And paid search, which is utilizing ads on Google or Yahoo or Bing to drive in users that are already in market looking for your product or service. When we look at advertising on Google, we always want to keep in mind a mobile-first strategy because 75% of all search in the USA is done from a mobile device. You want to make sure that you are on the first screen of a mobile search. For most service industries, that first screen is two paid ads, and those two paid ads are Google Guarantee ads. We also want to look at voice-driven search. Consumers are asking their hand, talking to Siri, talking to their Echo Dots, looking for that service provider without typing in anything, so you need to show up first on page. Mobile devices are now also winning when we look at time spent with devices on an average day. You need to be thinking mobile first. Page search dominates above the fold on desktop and on mobile. To be in the top of paid search, you need to be Google Guaranteed. As a service provider, those Google Guaranteed ads will run first before paid ads, before Google Map ads, and if you're on a mobile device, that first screen is just Google Guaranteed. You need to be here. Google Guaranteed will provide top placement for all searches on all devices. You may already see your ads showing, even if you haven't applied yet to be a Google Guaranteed provider, if you are participating with Home Advisor or Thumbtack. Those listings will show in this section, but they will not show with the Google Guaranteed badge until you complete your application and get approved. Paid search dominates mobile devices. When you're in a service industry, the first ads that are going to show are going to be those Google Guaranteed top placements, followed by standard paid ads, and then Google Maps paid ads. Organic is now 4 screens deep. If you want to get found and you want to drive action and get that new customer, you need to be Google Guaranteed as a service provider. The Google Guaranteed program is a pay-per-lead program. These leads are inbound calls only. They come in on a call tracking number with call recording and caller ID. You want to make sure you have a live service or a human being to answer these phone calls so they don't get dropped. You will get notified with a whisper call feature that will let you know before the call connects that this is an inbound lead coming from your paid ads. Ads can run on a specific budget and on a specific timetable. Ads can run on whatever schedule you determine is most appropriate, days of week, hours of day. You can run 24 hours a day or you can run limited hours. Your Google Guaranteed ads will show on desktop, mobile, and tablet. The ads will link to a landing page. The landing page will link with a call tracking number to your phone. All leads are call-in leads only. Google Guaranteed service providers also show in a list view. If you are Google Guaranteed, your badging will follow you through to the list view and to your landing page. You can also use this badging on your website. This is the list of Google Guaranteed service categories. If your category is not on the list yet, please give it time. Google is adding new service provider categories every 30 to 90 days. The Google Guaranteed program has unique setup requirements. You need to get through the setup process, the background check, and provide all the information you see here to get into the program. For contractor categories, there are additional background checks required for technicians that are customer-facing, which means if your technician goes into the customer's house, you'll need to do a background check for them as well. Here's the link for the Google Ads setup process for local services. Let's get started on your setup process. You're going to log into Google with your Gmail and your Gmail password and go to the link for the Google Service Ads, and we'll get started. The first step in the setup process is to select your service category. The next step is going to be to submit your eligibility test to make sure in your zip code your service is available. Now we're going to select your service area. You're going to list towns or counties depending on what's available in the marketplace. Don't be surprised if not every town is eligible. Again, it's zip code determined, and Google is upgrading and updating and adding more towns every week. Now you're going to add your services as subcategories to your primary service category. Now let's load your business hours. Remember, these are not the hours your ads are going to run. These are the hours your business is open so that Google can list the appropriate information on your landing page. Let's preview your ad and make sure that all of your information is correct to date. Keep in mind the phone number you're going to see on this ad is your call tracking number, not your physical business number. Now you've got access to the Google Guaranteed dashboard. Let's get started filling out all of the bits and pieces you'll need to do to get through and get processed as a Google Guaranteed service provider. Let's get through the first step of your dashboard. We're going to connect your Google Business profile. You'll need to have at least one verified review on your Google Plus Business page to get through and get approved. If you do not see the extension that exactly matches your current Google Plus Business page, don't panic, pick the closest extension, and we can always call into Google and have that page linked up with your account. The next section you're going to complete is your billing and your budget information. If you're already running Google AdWords, your billing tab for Google Guarantee will connect to your AdWords account. You will need to set up a budget for your Google Guarantee. Each market is different. The number of leads you'll get are going to vary by market. Set a budget high enough with an estimate of $25 to $30 per call-in lead to get started. This budget is adjustable at any time. Let's look at how you will pay Google. If you have an existing Google Ads account, you'll use the same billing account for your new Google Guaranteed account. If you are new to Google, then you're going to need to enter your credit card, create a billing profile, agree to terms and conditions. Just follow the prompts. Google will bill your account as each lead is generated, and you can, again, adjust your budget at any time, and you can toggle ads on and off at any time once you've been approved. The next step in the process will be to add your license and insurance declarations page. Also, you're going to enter any state-required licenses with expiration dates. Google may come back and ask you for a copy of that physical license at a later date. It depends if they need it to get you approved. Now you're going to add your license information, including expiration date, and a PDF copy of your liability insurance, and you're going to type in your limits and your expiration date. And then you'll submit. Now we're going to complete your background check. The link in the portal goes to Evident. Your other option is to use Pinkerton, which we'll explore on the next slide. If you complete your background check through Pinkerton, you're going to find it's a much faster process to get approval. You will need to complete both the business entity and business owner sections, and if you have field workers, they'll each need to complete a field workers background check section. You'll complete all of the steps in the background check system, and when you're done, the background check will get emailed to Google, and Google will process you generally 2 to 3 business days with Pinkerton. Let's take a look at your ads dashboard. Once you're approved, this is where you're going to manage your ads, your budget, and your leads. Your ads need to be first turned on. That's going to be toggling the top pause button to an on status, and then you can adjust more information on your dashboard. Your first step is going to be to toggle your ads into the on position. Let's build your business profile. Let's complete your business profile. Add images, your logo, and as much information as you want to add to the page. Let's take a look at your ad schedule. The default is 24/7. You probably want to change that to your business hours. Depending on what types of services you provide, you can also run a 24-hour-a-day schedule or specific hours on specific days. Your business profile will open up when you toggle it and let you select your top most important criteria that you want to display on the page. You are limited to 6 criteria, so please choose carefully. You can change these at any time. Let's review your business profile, double check your budget, and make sure all of your settings are as you want them to be. Remember, it can take up to 3 weeks for Google Guaranteed status to be approved. Let's review the lower half of your business profile and make sure all of your elements are filled in and your service areas are all covered. Once you've been approved as a Google Guaranteed service provider, you'll have more options in your menu and you'll be able to edit all of your sections. From your leads dashboard, you'll be able to see all of your active calls, their caller ID information, and if you click on the phone number, you'll go into the next panel, which will show you the calls. Your phone call panel will show you the current status of your lead, what the lead came in on as far as category, and if there's caller ID information available, it will auto-populate. Otherwise, you can put the customer information in yourself and manage your leads from this dashboard. Once your ads are live, you'll be able to see your call history, whether or not you've booked appointments. You can measure, adjust, and grow your business, increase, decrease your budget, and have success with Google Guaranteed Ads. Thank you for taking the time today to learn about Google Guaranteed Ads. If you'd like help to become a Google Guaranteed Service Provider, please reach out. We'd be happy to help you get set up and get you through the application process. Thank you.